Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about how to wash your extensions and my current routine, products I use, and hopefully you can get a couple tricks and tips on how to wash your own at home. I am currently only washing like twice a week. I dry shampoo after I wash so that I can get longevity out of my washes. Now I know a lot of you like to wash more frequently. I don't recommend that, especially when you wear extensions. So I'm going to talk about how to make sure your hair is really clean so that you can possibly go a little bit longer and wash less frequently. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is brush your hair out. So I use a wet brush, and then I always keep one in my shower so that I don't forget. And when you brush your hair, just separate it all and start from the bottom, work your way up. You want to make sure that you get all the tangles out just so that there's not any excess tangles when you are washing. And I always lift my rows and then brush in. Lift the row and then brush in. Just to make sure that there's no matting or tangling at the top of your row. Okay, once your hair is brushed out, you're gonna want to let the water run over it and just let it saturate it until it's soaked, like super soaked, and just make sure it gets all in between your rows, and maybe just keep your hair parted and let it run on the back and then let it run on the top, and then just make sure the sides are really saturated. Making sure your hair is fully saturated is gonna help you get the lather that you want to make you feel like it's getting super clean. When you're using sulfate-free shampoos, you're not gonna get as big of a lather as you do with other shampoos, but if you make it fully saturated, you will get a better lather. I have a little trick that I've been using. I'm not sure where I picked this up at, but somebody showed me it along the way or told me about it along the way, or maybe even just gave me an idea about it. So you're gonna wanna go to your local beauty supply store and pick up a tint bottle. What I do with this is I keep it in my shower, and then when it comes time to wash, I fill it to about the 1 ounce mark with shampoo, or however much you think you're going to use on your hair, and maybe even just a little bit less. And then I go and fill it about halfway with water from the shower head, and then I shake it really well. And what that does is just allows me to get more out of my shampoo. So I feel like the Unite line is super concentrated and you don't really need a lot of it. The biggest problem with thick hair or extensions in general is that they're so thick and you can't get in there and you can't disperse it evenly. When you're just putting the shampoo in your hands, you're kind of just getting the surface, or you have to separate it and try to get it in there and just disperse it evenly. But with this, what I do is I go in and I just kind of insert it between the rows like that and squeeze it at the same time. And same thing, like I'll just put it everywhere and just start squeezing it. Lift up my hair, throw it inside in between the rows, and I'm just squeezing it the whole time. And normally I'll do that and use about halfway of the product that I have in there. And then I'll go in and just like add more water and emulsify it and really massage my head and like try to create a lather in there. I rinse it like halfway, and then I just go back with the rest of the product and squeeze the rest of it into the rows and just make sure that you get it all in there. And then the rest of it I will just squeeze all over the top and then go back in, massage, get a good lather. You wanna make sure that you kind of trace in between your rows with your fingers and then massage it really well. So go underneath, and then I have 2 rows, so I just go between the 2 rows also, and then I just massage that in and just make sure that I'm getting them really clean. And I kind of go in and like pinch the row and massage it into that hair too, just to make sure that you're getting it super clean. So once you've massaged it all onto your head and you got a good lather going, then start working it downward and massaging it into the rest of your hair. I also usually have some left over in the bottle, and I'll just kind of squirt it on there if I need more. If you need more shampoo, just put a little bit more in there and then put some water in there, shake it, and then repeat it if you need to. And then just work it into your ends and make sure that your ends are clean too. So once you do that and you are comfortable and you feel like all of your hair is clean, go ahead and rinse it really well, and then just kind of run your fingers in and make sure that you do feel like it's clean. You're done rinsing out the shampoo, then go in with your conditioner. And you don't have to use that much conditioner if you're using a good product. It is so it should be concentrated where you don't have to use a lot of the product. So maybe just use like a quarter size, or if you feel like you need more for however much hair you have, then just go ahead and use whatever you think you need. And then conditioner should only be used midway down, so around the ears and down. Really focusing on the ends and making sure that you get underneath here. Well, for me anyways, this is probably like a problematic area where I want to make sure that I get it so it doesn't get tangly. And so just make sure that you saturate your ends really well with the conditioner. And then always make sure that you're getting around your face, because these are like the most fragile hairs. So make sure that you get the conditioner right there in those areas as well. After you're done conditioning, then rinse it as usual, and that's it. The second time I wash in the week, I like to make sure that my hair is super duper clean. So I use a clarifying shampoo, and the one I'm using currently is the Weekender by Unite. So with this same situation, you're gonna put some in your tint bottle, and then you're gonna fill a little bit with water, and then put it in your rows, just like I showed you with the regular shampoo. You may want to wash your hair twice when you are going longer in between washes, and especially when you're using the Weekender shampoo, because it can double as a protein treatment if you leave it in your hair for 5 minutes. So what it does, it just fills in all the holes in your hair and makes sure that your cuticle is nice and sealed. And I love this paired with the Unite 7 Seconds hair mask, and I keep one of these little, I don't even know what they are. I think they're for baking, but I keep one of these little bowls inside my shower, and I will scoop a little bit of the Unite hair mask into the bowl, and then I will put 1 squirt of the UOil into the hair mask, and then I mix it around a little bit with my hands, and then I disperse it through my hair. This is also where I'll go back in and use my wet brush and just kind of make sure that I'm getting it all through my hair and that the conditioner is being dispersed evenly throughout my hair. I also like to keep a bobble handy in my shower. These InvisiBobbles, you can pick them up anywhere now, they're all over. And the reason I like to keep one of those handy in my shower is so that while my hair is in the protein treatment for 5 minutes, or masking for 5 minutes, or even in the conditioner, I like to continue on with the rest of the things that you do in the shower. Wash your body, shave your legs, whatever. And so I like to get my hair out of my way and put it up on top of my head and just let it sit there instead of, you know, just being all over your body while you're trying to get everything else done. That's really it, guys. It's pretty easy to wash your extensions, and especially with one of these guys. So hopefully you got some good tips and tricks from this video, and if anything does help you, I'd love to hear about it. So comment below and let me know. And if you feel like this little bottle is as life-changing as I did when I first started using it, I want to hear about it. This thing has saved me so much money on shampoo. I used to use so much shampoo trying to get a lather and trying to get between my rows and trying to make sure everything is all clean. But now that I'm probably using like half the product that I used to, maybe even less. So hopefully it helps you too. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I'll also put a link to my website below, and if you have any suggestions or requests for future videos, there's a form on there you can fill out and submit any of those, and I will put them on the list of stuff to shoot. And if you don't have extensions and are interested in getting natural beaded rows, there's also the link on there to apply and set up your consultation. I'll talk to you guys soon.